I want you to think back to when you were 25. You could probably eat a pizza on Friday night, sleep in on Saturday, maybe go for a jog on Sunday, and wake up on Monday looking exactly the same. But now, you look at a slice of cake and feel like you've gained 3 pounds. You're exercising, you're watching what you eat, but the scale won't budge, or worse, the weight is shifting to places it never used to be, specifically right around the midsection. If that sounds familiar, I want you to take a deep breath. You are not broken. You are not lacking willpower. And you are certainly not alone. The biological rules of engagement have changed. The body you are living in at 50, 60, or 70 operates on a different operating system than the body you had at 30. Welcome back to Staying Healthy Tips. Today, we aren't just giving you a list of eat this, not that. We are going to deconstruct the actual secret to staying lean and healthy after 50. We are going to cover the science of sarcopenia, the protein threshold, the truth about cardio versus weights, and the hidden metabolic killers that no one talks about. If you watch this video until the end, you will have a complete blueprint for the next best decades of your life. Let's get into it. Let's start with the biggest elephant in the room, the slow metabolism. We hear it all the time. My metabolism has slowed down. But what does that actually mean? A major study published recently in the journal Science actually showed that human metabolism remains surprisingly stable from age 20 to 60 if you control for muscle mass. Here is the secret. Your metabolism isn't slowing down just because the calendar turned a page. It's slowing down because you are losing the engine that drives it. That engine is muscle tissue. Starting around age 30, if we aren't actively intervening, we lose about 3% to 5% of our muscle mass per decade. By the time you hit 50, that acceleration can increase. This is called sarcopenia. Muscle is expensive tissue. It requires a lot of calories just to exist. Fat, on the other hand, is cheap tissue. It sits there and stores energy. So, the first secret to leanness after 50 isn't eating less. It's fighting for every ounce of muscle you have. When you lose muscle, you burn fewer calories at rest. If you continue eating the same amount you did at 40, but you have less muscle, you will gain fat. The solution isn't to starve yourself, it's to rebuild the engine. Okay, so we need muscle. How do we get it? This brings us to secret number 2, the protein threshold. Most people over 50 are chronically undereating protein. You might have toast for breakfast, a salad for lunch, and pasta for dinner. You think you're eating healthy, but you're starving your muscles. Here is the science. To trigger muscle protein synthesis, which is the biological process of repairing and building muscle, an older body faces something called anabolic resistance. This means your body is stubborn. A 20-year-old can eat 10 grams of protein and their body will use it to build muscle. At 50, you need a stronger signal. You need a higher dose to turn that switch on. Here is the golden rule I want you to write down: 30 grams. You need a minimum of 30 grams of high-quality protein at every meal, not for the whole day per meal. Why 30 grams? Because that amount usually contains roughly 2.5 to 3 grams of an amino acid called leucine. Leucine is the key that starts the engine. If you only eat 15 grams of protein, you don't turn the key. You just get the calories, but no muscle repair. So, for breakfast, stop just having oatmeal. Mix protein powder into it, or have eggs on the side. Make protein the anchor of every single plate. Now let's talk about exercise. I see so many people over 50 trying to walk off the weight. Walking is fantastic. It is essential for mental health, digestion, and cardiovascular health. But walking alone will not save your muscle mass. It will not keep you lean in the way you want. Secret number 3 is resistance training. I know, the gym can be intimidating. Maybe your joints hurt, but resistance training doesn't mean becoming a bodybuilder. It means moving against gravity. It sends a signal to your bones to stay dense and your muscles to stay strong. When you lift weights, you increase your insulin sensitivity. We will talk more about insulin in a minute, but essentially, muscle provides a place for the sugar in your blood to go. If you have no muscle, that sugar stays in the blood and eventually gets stored as fat. Aim for 2 to 3 days a week of strength training. Focus on compound movements, squats, hinges, pushes, and pulls. Even 20 minutes makes a difference. If you only do cardio, you might lose weight, but you will often become skinny fat, where you are smaller, but your body composition is softer and your metabolism is slower. We need to have a serious talk about hormones. Specifically, two of them, insulin and cortisol. Have you noticed that after 50, weight gain tends to happen right around the belly? For women, this is often due to the drop in estrogen during menopause, which causes fat storage to shift from the hips to the abdomen. For men, it's a drop in testosterone. But for both, the amplifier is stress and sugar. When you are stressed, and let's be honest, people in their 50s are the sandwich generation, taking care of aging parents and supporting adult children, your body releases cortisol. Cortisol literally mobilizes sugar into your bloodstream for energy. If you don't use that energy, it gets redeposited as visceral fat deep in the belly. Visceral fat is dangerous. It's inflammatory. So, how do we fight this? We have to manage the insulin spike. This brings us to secret number 4, the carbohydrate curfew and quality. As we age, we become less carbohydrate tolerant. That big bowl of pasta you ate at 20, your body handled it fine. At 55, that same bowl spikes your blood sugar higher and keeps it there longer. I'm not saying no carbs. I'm saying smart carbs. Focus on fiber-rich carbs, berries, quinoa, sweet potatoes, legumes. And try to stop eating 3 hours before bed. When you eat late at night, your insulin stays high while you sleep. This prevents your body from tapping into fat stores for energy overnight. Give your digestion a break. Let your insulin drop. This might be the most boring secret, but it is effectively the most powerful one. Sleep. If you are dieting and exercising, but sleeping 5 hours a night, you are driving with the parking brake on. Poor sleep disrupts 2 hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Studies show that sleep-deprived individuals consume an average of 300 to 400 extra calories the next day, usually from sugar and simple carbs. Furthermore, growth hormone, which helps repair that muscle we talked about, is primarily released during deep sleep. If you want to stay lean after 50, protect your sleep like it's your job. Cool room, no screens 1 hour before bed, and magnesium supplements if your doctor approves. Fix your sleep, and you'll find your cravings suddenly disappear. Okay, we've covered a lot of science. What does this actually look like in practice? Let me walk you through a perfect staying healthy day for someone over 50. 7 a.m., wake up and hydrate. Drink a large glass of water before coffee. Your cells are dehydrated. 7:30 a.m., morning movement. Get outside for natural light and a 20-minute brisk walk. 8:30 a.m., breakfast. This is the most important change. 3 eggs with spinach or a high-protein smoothie with whey or plant protein. Hit that 30 grams protein target. 12:30 p.m., lunch. A massive salad with grilled chicken or salmon. We want fiber to feed the gut microbiome and protein to sustain energy. 3 p.m., the snack. Instead of chips, have a handful of almonds or a piece of fruit. 5:30 p.m., the workout. 30 minutes of resistance training. Dumbbells, bands, or body weight. Then stretch. 7 p.m., dinner. Lean protein, roasted vegetables. Keep the starchy carbs low here. 7:30 p.m., kitchen closed. Switch to herbal tea. This gives you a 12-hour fasting window until 7:30 a.m. the next day. Does that sound doable? It's not about perfection. It's about consistency. Before we go, I want to address a few questions I know are popping up in your head. Is it too late for me? I haven't exercised in 20 years. The answer is absolutely not. There are studies of people starting weight training in their 80s and 90s who put on muscle mass and improved mobility. Your body is responsive. It is waiting for the signal. Start light, but start. Do I need to take supplements? You can't supplement your way out of a bad lifestyle. However, after 50, many of us are deficient in vitamin D and magnesium. Creatine is another one. It's not just for bodybuilders. It's amazing for cognitive function and muscle retention in older adults. But always clear this with your doctor first. What about alcohol? The tough one. Alcohol is a metabolic pause button. When alcohol is in your system, your body stops burning fat to burn off the alcohol toxin. It also ruins your deep sleep. If you are struggling to lose weight, try cutting the wine for 30 days. You will be shocked at the difference in your waistline. Here is the bottom line. Staying lean and healthy after 50 isn't about vanity. It's about vitality. It's about being able to get off the floor easily when you play with your grandkids. It's about carrying your own luggage when you travel. It's about protecting your independence. The secret is that the rules have changed, and you have to change with them. Prioritize protein, lift heavy things, sleep deeply, and stop stressing about the number on the scale and start focusing on the strength of your body. If you found this helpful, we have a challenge for you. For the next week, try to hit that 30 grams of protein at breakfast and let us know in the comments how your energy levels change. You might be surprised. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Staying Healthy tips for more deep dives into aging with power and grace. We'll see you in the next video.